Thank you for joining us for our nightly news report. Let me ask you this question. If tomorrow morning you wake up and open your phone to read a published law that the IQD is going to be at 6.71 and the VND is going to be at 4.02, what would that do to your daily routine? What would that do to your life? What would that do to your family? How would that change things for you? Well, I want to talk about that tonight because tonight there is big news coming out of Iraq. There is big news coming out of Vietnam. I want to tell you right now, get ready for tomorrow. Now here's the disclaimer that must go along with this video. We do not know if this is true or false. We do not know if this is coming from a credible source or not. But I have to tell you, this information is flying all over the place. It is on Twitter. It is on Facebook. It is on Reddit. It is on YouTube. It's going crazy right now. So let's take a look at what is taking place. Take a look at this article. I'm going to read this to you and then we're going to continue on with the nightly news. IQD at 6.71 VND at 4.22 exchange launches tomorrow morning. Baghdad today, Sunday, August 26, 2025. The Central Bank of Iraq is expected to announce the exchange rates of the Iraqi Dinar against foreign currencies tomorrow morning, Monday, August 27th, 2025. According to informed sources, the draft decision includes raising the exchange rate of the Dinar 6.71 against the US dollar and 4.22 against the euro. The sources added that the decision will be officially announced tomorrow morning during the opening of the foreign exchange auction. So again, this is the first time we heard that it's gone Nabi 6.71 to the dollar and 4.22 to the euro. The Council of Ministers approved the draft federal law on the exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar against foreign currencies yesterday evening during its weekly meeting, headed by Prime Minister Mohammed Shia Sudani. And then it goes on to say, according to the spokesman for the council Hassan Hamed, who spoke to the media today, Sunday, he explained that the legislation aims to unify the exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar and activate the role of the central bank in determining the exchange rate based on market mechanisms. He pointed out that the Council of Ministers approved the draft law after discussing it during a 3-hour debate. That was pretty quick, wasn't it? Sometimes they debate for weeks, months, years. They had a 3-hour debate, and then everything came together. The Prime Minister tasked the Ministry of Finance with preparing a study on the mechanism for converting the salaries of state employees and retirees who receive their salaries in the United States dollars in accordance with the provisions of the new law, which will be submitted to the next council meeting for approval. So basically, they said, hey, you know what? We got this thing passed. Now finance. You figure out how you're going to handle the salaries of people who are getting paid in US dollars. So what does that mean? What does that mean for you? Is this real? I don't know. But what I can tell you is this. The source of this information is flying everywhere. So I wanted to bring it to your attention. In addition, the International Monetary Fund has welcomed the measures taken by the Iraqi government to unify the exchange rate. And that's not surprising because we've talked about this on many videos. IMF actually told Iraq this last week, unified exchange rate would be good. So that's probably why they're doing it. In a statement, the IMF mission chief for Iraq, Shahad Azhar, said that unifying the exchange rate is a crucial step towards eliminating the subsidies enjoyed by the wealthy and channeling public funds towards vital social services. But he stressed that it's vital to accompany this reform with targeted social safety nets to shield vulnerable households from potential adverse impacts. So here's what does this mean to you? Well, if this is correct and the IQD does revalue at 6.71, that means that you have been waiting possibly for decades for this moment.